Hi, this is Christy Whitman with the Quantum Success Show, where you can get your information and inspiration to create your desires. And today I'm talking about the law of release and how important releasing is. You know, we tend to have things that we keep in our lives that no longer serve us. And a lot of times, in order to manifest something new, we have to kind of decrystallize and let go of, release that which no longer serves us. So I thought I'd give you some tips today on how to do that and why that's important. Because obviously, as you continue to grow and expand, as you continue to have new desires, we have to let go of the ones that no longer serve. So one thing that I always do is I always look through my office, my closets, what do I no longer need? That's basically taking up energy, because once again, everything in the universe is energy. So if there's things that you kind of are hoarding or things that you have just, piled up that you're no longer using, that somebody else could be taking advantage of or using, that's going to be creating space for something new to come in. I always say that, if I want to buy new clothes, the first thing I always do is I go out and clear the stuff that I haven't worn in a really long time, because those clothes, those pieces of top or a dress is something that really doesn't hold the energy that I am today. It's someone that I was maybe 10 years ago. So I want to release that. And once you release that, it makes room for more. Another way of releasing is forgiveness. There's so many times that we carry resentments or carry things that we're just holding on to because we don't forgive. And that forgiveness is a huge release. So there's a mantra that whenever I have someone that I kind of pops in my head that harmed me in some way, upset me in the past, where I feel any type of negative emotion when I think about them, is I say, I forgive and release you. I forgive and release this person. And I wish you well, and I wish you away. So when you say that, just feel the energy of that. Wherever that energy is in your body, maybe you have some tightness in your stomach as it relates to an old friend, breathe into that, close your eyes. I forgive and release Sarah. I wish you well, and I wish you away. And just imagine that that energy is just leaving your body. And then fill up. Imagine connecting to a higher space, fill up with a higher light, and bring that energy of a higher light into that space to fill that up. That's going to help things manifest on the outside because you're releasing what no longer is needed. With releasing too, you also want to pay attention to where are you wasting your energy. I just recently had a huge aha that there was a relationship that I was in, and I was giving, and I was really invested into this relationship. And when I took a step back, there was nothing that was coming back. And every time I reached out, the analogy I used was like, I have these beautiful seeds of love, and I was planting them in swampland. Never to be grown, never to, gestate and become something else, never to really manifest into anything more. It was literally just a waste of my love seeds. So I was planting them and planting them and planting them until I took a step back and said, wait a minute, I am completely draining my own energy by doing this. This is a complete waste for me. So it's important to look at those different areas of where you're draining your energy, where you're wasting your energy, where you're investing your time, your energy, your money, and it's not bringing the return back. It's not creating something, it really manifesting something. So these are some great tips. Also, for as far as releasing, we need to stop all type of thoughts of poverty. Whenever you hear yourself say, I can't afford something, you got to flip that. It's not, I can't afford please don't ever say that. It's, I choose not to purchase this. My priority is to pay my bills this month. And when you start changing that language, you start changing your subconscious mind, you start changing the vibration that you give out to the universe, and therefore you start changing the manifestations that come. So I invite you to look at places in your life this week, what you can release. Do you have a basement full of just stuff that's been sitting there? Can you release that and let that go? Do you have a closet that's overfull of just stuff that you haven't worn in years? Can you start releasing and letting that stuff go? Do you have inside of you emotions that have been stuck because you are afraid to look at it, or because you don't want to forgive someone because that might make them right and you wrong, or might make it okay for what they did? Not about them. It's about you and the energy that you're holding. Look at where you're wasting your energy, wasting your time, wasting your love. Beautiful give and flow, an ebb and flow. Give and receive, give and receive. And if you're just giving, it's a complete waste. So I challenge you to look at those things this week. Practice the law of release in your life. When you release, it allows room for more to come in. So leave me your comments. Let's continue the conversation. And if you haven't already, go to ChristyWhitman.com and sign up for the 7 videos on the universal laws, and so that I can continue to give you great resources to help you create the life that you want. Thank you so much and have a great week.